Alright, well, it's a beautiful fall morning. Anyway, one of the jobs today, or one of the projects, is to kind of get this one, like, I just put some coils and new stator and a timer base on it. I haven't ran it yet, so I'm debating, well, what do I want to do? Do I want to pull the lower unit? Do I want to run it? You know, what do I want to do? And but one of the things that I want to do before anything really is to maybe clean this guy up. He's a good customer, so I think we should clean that up. I just went around with my little I got a wire brush, you know, a handheld one, and but it's like a brass. So I don't think I want to hit it with stainless steel, because I'm afraid, you know, this has got a lot of corrosion on it. And so I just went around some of the areas, you know, like I hit this with that brush so that I could get to this little screw or whatever. And then I kind of did the same thing down here, you know, and you could tell somebody had a problem getting this off before. So yeah, it's one of those things. And then yeah, the screens are pretty much gone here. You know, I did hit these up here with that brush because, like I said, I want to drop it. But then once you get into it, you're like, man, this really needs to, you know, like and really needs some paint. And you know, these bolts up here just look really bad. Johnson Evinrude paint. It's gonna be kind of this bluish color, but maybe it would, I don't know, you know, once you start you can't stop. So here's a good look. Like here, I haven't hit these yet. This is how bad this is. And then under here, obviously, you know, this is your anode, and this thing is pretty much, yeah, it's about toast. It's about time for a new anode. And the problem here is then you're gonna have to reset your transom bolts. He's got a lot of work here, man. He didn't even realize it. And then your power trim, you spend all this money, and you know, this is like the road you go down, because you know, you just, like, I don't know, it's their decision. They get to decide what to do, you know. I can't make the decision for them, because I mean, you just let them sit in the water. This is what's gonna happen. But what do you, I mean, it's not my decision, you know. If they want to, this is a cool boat, but if they want to just let it sit there, get destroyed, what can you do about it? So I love the guy. The guy's like a really good guy, but this is the world you're living in. Like, you know that it's just, over time, it's going to be a battle of, well, it's not a matter of, you know, if or when, it's going to happen. So you can see how, like, I just got a brass brush, so, you know, anyway, I mean, it's so, like, it's eating the paint away so well that, I don't know, you know, it should just clean up. And then really it's going to need to have, even if it's cheap primer and paint, put on it, you know. Anyway, I'm going to do this morning, just get it prepped, because, you know, it's like decision making time. Do we, you know, how far do we take this? You know what I mean? Like, how far do you do it? I think you don't have any choice but just to hit this with some paint real quick and put her back on. Otherwise it's just, you know, look at that, just coming off. You know, you let it sit another season or two, and you're in pretty bad shape. But it, I mean, you know, just need to clean it off. Anyway, this is what I'm gonna do this morning. Take a good hour maybe and just see if I can't clean it up for the guy. And maybe get some good primer and paint. And I'll charge him just for the primer and the paint. I won't charge him for painting it. Oh. So when this thing goes back on, I'm gonna do a lot of grease, or I'll do some corrosion anti-seize or something. Probably some good triple grease. Now I can take the other side and, you know, I'll tilt it up a little bit more. Anyway, it was painted, so. Let's take that bolt out. You just gotta get that shift to drop. Come on. There it goes. It can be a real bugger, that shift shaft. I guess we'll put this one in the garage. And just set it up on my table. Alright, I just set it up on the table until I get a spot in the garage to do this. I guess I could do it today, I don't know. Got some other stuff to do. I'm gonna paint that or put any paint on it. Then I'm gonna have to go get the paint. It really needs to be painted. So
What kind of paint do you need?
I'm gonna need something that matches that Evinrude paint.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, because it's kind of a blue color. You see? You know, it ain't black.
Right.
So, you know, it needs a primer and a paint.
Oh wow. Yeah.
It really does, because otherwise he's just going to destroy his engine. I mean, leave it in the water. It really needs to take it to somebody, have them clean that boat up, you know, do a compound and a wax so it'll last another 10 years. You know what I mean? Anyway, that's me preaching. I don't know, man. I just like to get, you know, he takes care of his stuff. He does like to be out there. And if you're going to be out there, you're going to have to, you know, either get a boat lift or you got to get, you know, you got to be prepared. You're going to have to take care of it. You're going to have some expense. So, for us poor folks, that's a rich man's game. You know? I ain't got the money. Well, what did I do? I was sitting there sanding this, and then I was going to clean it. And I got to thinking, I was like, you know, it's probably a good SuperClean video. So, I just got it's like a, I don't know, makeup brush. Let's go through here, clean it up. But especially like this. If I get it turn. You can see it, man, it does great. It just comes right off. flip this over in a second, but I really wanted to clean up my shift, and especially, you know, my shift cable, and this is the foam and stuff. I may have to hit this. It's so dirty. I may have to do this like a couple times. Kind of hitting the table more than anything. Just let it get it up in there, and then let it just kind of eat, and it'll clean that stuff off. You can see it's already working on that pretty good. Get a Scotch-Brite and it'll really come off. Get that old grease off of there. I think I have a fascination with cleaning things. It's weird. I guess because I like how they look when they're clean. Flip this over, maybe. Oh yeah, and then I got this. See, I went all the way around here. Yeah, this will all come off pretty. Any dirt, you know. Alright. Then I hit this little guy over here. Yeah, it really does break up the grease. I mean, you can't kind of probably see it, but I mean, it gets it off there, man. Get out the hose and you'll watch it like melt off. This has got some real serious. We have to get a Scotch-Brite for that. Pretty gnarly. Anyway. About out of this stuff. About out. It's kind of like the longer it sits to the I'm gonna try to do this too. You know, I'm not getting too crazy. It's a good customer, so I'm just trying to prolong him. Like, alright, I got all wheel cleaner. I got some other stuff. This is spray stuff. This stuff is really good. It's like cleaner degreaser. I mean, it really is. And then, you know, just I'm only gonna do, like, I'm gonna be careful about this because I got my sticker up there, And we don't want to mess with that. So just gonna use the rest of what I got, and then so yeah, see the spray, it just covers really good. Just let all that stuff melt off, and then you know, I'll just take my brush over here, and it helps, you know, knock some of that's what that looks like. Now it needs to be painted. This is probably, you know, when you leave them in the water like that, you know, I don't know what to say. I mean, it's just gonna be what it is. Just take this around, and some of that, I bet it'll just come off. Some of that other stuff, I don't know, you know, get it off, good luck. This will clean, some of this will clean up, but yeah, that's not gonna pressure wash, you know what I mean? Like, it's gonna be like you almost have to grind that stuff off. But I'll go ahead and let it just sit there and eat for a little while. Maybe when I hit the hose, it'll, I don't know. It's weird, little brown. I don't know if that was dirt that's rust that's up inside the thing, or if that's like, it's a little, I don't know. Like I said, I'm just trying to give him a couple more years of life. See, like this stuff, and it's really on there. I don't know if it'll loosen up with when I hit the hose with it, or what'll happen there. I guess we'll find out. But these makeup brushes, man, they really, I wish I have a bigger one somewhere, but this works really good.
Cleaning that up a little bit.
What's that?
Are you cleaning that up a little bit?
Yeah. I'm gonna have to find some paint. I don't know where. Come on now. This is like SuperClean stuff. It works pretty good. It's not gonna be perfect.
Yeah.
But I mean, what do you expect if you leave it in the
Yeah,
water all the time?
Yeah.
I mean, even most people have a, you know, they've got a lift.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? They got a boat lift when they leave them at the Marina.
Yeah.
But well, camera died yesterday, and I just went ahead and got this primed, you know, sanded. It's not perfect. It's not going to be perfect, but at least it'll have some protection. And it looks pretty good. And then I went and did the same thing for this portion of it. I try to save on her for a little bit longer. Like I said, it's not going to be perfect. I'm waiting on some paint. I'm going to get some of that Johnson Evinrude paint. Then, you know, it's like $14 a can for me. It's probably more than that if you bought it. Probably 20 bucks a can. One can should do it, you know. But I just wanted to kind of save on it a little bit before, yeah. But it looks pretty good. Turned out good. It's not gonna be perfect, but it'll protect it for a few more years before you got to do that again. So just wanted to show that. And it's a beautiful day here in Nashville. Kind of overcast. Got a bunch of stuff to do. Got to change the oil in the truck. Got an old older Johnson. I think it's a Johnson. Yeah, it's a Johnson. It's probably a early 70s model motor that I've worked on before. I got to figure out what's going on with it. He said it's overheating. I'm thinking it's he said it was peeing good. I'm wondering if it was overheating. Maybe a thermostat. I've got to take this guy. I've got to do the same thing on this one. I got to take the lower unit off of this guy and service his impeller. So we're gonna do a water pump on this one. It's not too bad. I've done a bunch. You know, obviously the only thing that's weird is that they don't give you a lot of room back then. But we'll pop her off and get it started at least. I'm waiting. Didn't have the pump in stock, so I had to order one. I guess I wasn't recording. I got my transducer shield and saver mask on because I can't find my mask. And I got some Johnson Evinrude paint I just got in, and got this lower unit that we're gonna put some paint on. So let me get this can shake up real good and get some tape put on these. It's pretty windy. Probably shouldn't be doing this, but get her done. Try not to go. If it goes this way, it sprays too far. We have to get another table and put this on. I think that's what. Alright, hopefully we're downwind enough. Shake this up real good. It's pretty windy. Be nice to do this inside, but we ain't set up like that. I'll put you on time lapse.